Welcome to Of the African DNA. Join us on a journey through Nigeria, a land of extraordinary diversity, culture, and resilience. This is the story of a nation that has shaped Africa's past and is defining its future. Nigeria's roots stretch back to at least 13,000 BC, when early humans lived and farmed on its fertile lands. One of Africa's oldest known cultures, the Nox civilization, thrived around 1500 BC and was famous for its terracotta sculptures and early iron smelting. Over time, powerful kingdoms rose across the region. The Kingdom of Nri promoted peace and spirituality. The Benin Empire, known for its sophisticated administration and bronze artistry, created one of the most advanced cities of its time. The Oyo Empire grew powerful through its cavalry and complex political system. These civilizations were part of global trade networks, exchanging goods and ideas across Africa and beyond. Before Islam and Christianity, Nigeria's people practiced traditional religions deeply rooted in nature, ancestor worship, and moral order. As early as the 11th century, Islam arrived through trade with North Africa and spread through the Kanem Bornu and Hausa states. The 1804 Sokoto Jihad, led by Usman Dan Fodio, established Islamic law and scholarship in the north. Christianity first appeared with Portuguese explorers in the 15th century, but expanded during British colonization. Missionaries opened schools and hospitals, with leaders like Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther translating the Bible into Yoruba. Both religions reshaped education, politics, and daily life in Nigeria. By the late 1800s, Britain had begun its conquest of Nigerian lands. Through force and manipulation, diverse ethnic groups were unified under a single colony. The British extracted resources like palm oil, timber, and later oil, while destroying local industries and erasing traditional leadership systems. They imposed indirect rule through local chiefs, disrupting centuries-old governance. Cultural artifacts like the Benin bronzes were stolen and sent to Europe. Indigenous religions were suppressed. Forced labor, violent campaigns, and harsh taxation led to widespread suffering. Colonialism reshaped Nigeria's economy, education, and identity, consequences that still echo today. Nationalism grew in the early 1900s, led by visionaries like Herbert Macaulay, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, and Ahmadu Bello. Political parties like the NCNC and Action Group mobilized Nigerians across regions. After decades of protests and negotiations, Nigeria gained independence on October 1st, 1960. The new republic was hopeful but fragile. Ethnic tensions, corruption, and inequality led to military coups. In 1967, the Southeast declared itself the Republic of Biafra, triggering a brutal civil war. Over 1 million people died, mostly from famine. From 1966 to 1999, Nigeria swung between military dictatorships and short-lived civilian governments. The annulled 1993 elections caused national unrest. In 1999, democracy returned with the election of President Olusegun Obasanjo. Nigerians are making global impact. Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie have shaped global literature. Artists like Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Tiwa Savage have taken Afrobeats to international stages. In film, Genevieve Naji and Chiwetel Ejiofor are household names. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala leads the World Trade Organization. Amina J. Mohammed is Deputy Secretary General of the UN. Nigerians are also leading in medicine, innovation, and business around the world. Nigeria is home to over 250 ethnic groups. The major ones, Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo, each have deep traditions in music, art, and governance. The Durbar, Osun Osogbo, and New Yam festivals celebrate this heritage. Languages like Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and hundreds more coexist with English. Traditional music and dance, including Bada, Atilogwu, and Koroso, remain central to community life and celebration. Nigerian food is bold and diverse. In the north, you'll find dishes like tuwo shinkafa and suya, spicy grilled meat. In the south, egusi soup with pounded yam is a staple. Street foods like akara and puff puff are loved nationwide. Jollof rice is a national treasure, known for its rich, smoky tomato flavor. Drinks like zobo and kunu reflect Nigeria's use of local ingredients. Nigeria's landscapes range from mangrove forests in the Niger Delta to the savannas of the north. National parks like Yankari and Cross River are home to elephants, gorillas, and hippos. The country's ecological zones, rainforests, savanna, wetlands, support rich biodiversity. But deforestation, oil pollution, and climate change threaten these environments. Conservation efforts are growing, often led by local communities. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy, driven by oil, agriculture, services, and technology. Lagos is a fintech and startup hub. Nollywood is the world's second largest film industry. Agriculture is returning to the forefront with government support. Oil remains dominant, but tech, creative industries, and manufacturing are growing fast. Nigeria faces youth unemployment, corruption, poor health care, and insecurity. Terrorism in the northeast, ethnic conflicts, and inadequate services affect daily life. Efforts like the EFCC target corruption. Investment in infrastructure, digital literacy, and education reform are slowly driving progress. Gender inequality, police violence, and education access are pressing issues. The Tanra Ensars movement in 2020 brought global attention to police brutality. Education disparities, especially for girls in the north, remain wide. Healthcare underfunding, child marriage, and internally displaced persons reflect Nigeria's deep structural challenges. Nigerians abroad send billions home each year and shape global culture. Afrobeats artists top charts. Nollywood films stream worldwide. Authors win global awards. Diaspora doctors, lawyers, and entrepreneurs fuel growth abroad and at home. Cultural diplomacy, education, and investment connect the diaspora to Nigeria's development. Nigeria's youth are powering a tech revolution. Startups like Paystack and Flutterwave are global leaders. In cities like Lagos and Abuja, tech hubs are growing. Innovation in health, agriculture, and education is solving local problems. STEM education, digital access, and mentorship are key to sustaining this growth. Nigeria has challenges, but it also has immense potential. With the largest youth population in Africa, vast natural resources, and a growing tech sector, Nigeria's future is bright. Investments in renewable energy, education, healthcare, and infrastructure can transform the nation. With reforms and unity, Nigeria can lead Africa into a prosperous, inclusive future. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Nigeria's story is one of power, pain, resilience, and promise. This has been Nigeria, an odyssey through time and culture, part of a continent of history, brought to you by Of the African DNA. Subscribe for more videos and shorts about Africa and Africans worldwide. Share this story, and remember, Africa is not rising. Africa has risen.